By Phocion's early adulthood, the Athenian navy was of a size that needed many more rowers than the citizen body could supply. Foreigners were therefore hired in large numbers. Slaves seem also to have been common as trireme crew members. Like hoplites, rowers, both Athenian and foreign, received a daily wage from public funds. Inscriptions show that some Athenians who owned male slaves enrolled themselves as rowers and then brought along these human possessions so that as owners they could collect their servants' wages. As Phocion and his contemporaries knew all too well, a strong navy needed so many men not only to project military power, but also, and always, to protect the importation by sea via privately owned merchant ships of the food and timber on which their survival depended. Grain provided the main source of calories for most Athenians, and imported wheat was more desirable than homegrown barley. As Demosthenes commented in the mid-350s, we use much more imported grain than anybody else. Without regular delivery by cargo ships of these vital materials from coastal regions of the Black Sea and the Mediterranean, the Athenians would perish. The merchant ships depended on the navy to defend them from pirates, a constant scourge on seaborne commerce unless it could be deterred by the presence of warships overseeing maritime trade routes to Athens. Consequently, the Athenians' dependence on resources from abroad meant that doing everything possible to maintain a large navy became a necessary and constant focus of their public policy and finances. Providing enough qualified trireme commanders, triarchs, to achieve this goal was a crucial need. Meeting it was challenging because the qualifications for serving as a triarch were not only military but also heavily financial. A naval commander was required to pay for the costs of outfitting and maintaining his trireme during a year's campaigning. That cost could be astronomical for an individual, in the neighborhood of the equivalent of 15 years' wages for workmen earning average compensation. As a result, only Athens's financial elite could afford to serve as triarchs. By Phocion's time, the burden had become so heavy that arrangements were made for citizens to share the cost of filling this crucial military office. That Phocion was able to serve as a triarch when he was only in his mid-20s attests to the substantial wealth that he inherited from his family.